Welcome to mathematics session. In today's lesson, we are going to look at fractions. We are going to start with the basics before we progress to more advanced problems. Why is it important for you to learn fractions? Fractions, they are also an integral part of mathematics, and they require you to have an understanding so that you are able to solve problems in more advanced questions, because they are applicable in almost each and every topic. Talk about coordinate geometry, you talk about probability, you talk about matrices, you talk about equations. They are incorporated. Okay, so it's important that you understand the basics so that when we come to search, you are not going to have problems. So let's begin with addition and subtraction of fractions. Later on we'll deal with the multiplication and division of fractions. Again, the subtopic on addition and subtraction, we are going to look at only like fractions. Like fractions are fractions having the same denominator. The number below is the same. There can be 2, 3 more or more, 5 of them being added or subtracted. If you just observe that they have the same denominator, you have to recall that these are like fractions. So tips or rules: same denominator, they are called like fractions. So what are you supposed to do? Add the numerators, then maintain the same denominator. So let us look at examples. So example number 1, we have 2 over 4 plus 1 over 4. So if you look at this problem, we have 2 over 4 plus 1 over 4. So if you look at the denominators, they are same. So what do? You say equals, you draw a line, and then you just maintain the denominator. You write it once, 4. Then what do you do to the numerators, to the numbers on top of each fraction? So add the numerators. Okay, maintain the same denominator. So we have maintained the same denominator. Our duty now is to add the numerators. So we are going to add 2 plus 1. So you say 2 plus 1. So this is not the end. What are you supposed to do? You have to add. So 2 plus 1, that is 3 over 4. So this is the answer. You ask yourself a question: is this answer in lowest terms? Yes. If there is only one that can go into both numbers without leaving a remainder, then the fraction is in its lowest terms. We can't simplify any further. Okay, so don't divide 3 into 4. No, we always divide the number down. We count how many times it can go into the number above. If you don't have, meaning if there is an even number here, for example 2 over 4, we could reduce to 1 over 2. So we'll see as we come to look at other type unlike fractions. The next one here, we have 7 over 10 plus 3 over 10. So we have this is the number, this is 1 or A, this is B, this is C. So we go to B. So B, we have 7 over 10 plus 3 over 10. So you ask yourself a question: how are the denominators? The denominators are same. So same denominator, they are called like fractions. So these are like fractions. So if they are like fractions, we maintain the same denominator. We write it once, then we add the numerators, which is 7 plus 3. Okay, 7 plus 3, it is going to give us 10 over 10. So again, if you have the number, the numerator and the denominator, they are just the same, so the final result is always 1. So how many times can 10 go into the number on top is 1 time. So the answer here is 1. So this is the answer. So pause the video and concentrate, watch, use the same examples to find answers so that you are able to get the concept. We go to C. So we have 2 over 5 plus 1 over 5. So how are we going to solve this? So the question is, what type of fractions are these? They are like fractions. Why are they like fractions? Because they have the same number at the bottom, the denominator. Same. It's same. So here we just write 5. Then we add the numerators 2 plus 1. So this will be 2 plus 1. It will give us 3 over 5. Again, this is the final answer because there is only 1 which can go into 3 and 5 without leaving a remainder. 2 cannot go into 3. 2 cannot go into 5. So we can't use it. So this is the lowest term is the answer. We look at the next one. Sometimes you can have more than 2 fractions being added or subtracted. Let us look at this one, which is D. So we have 1 over 15, okay, plus 2 over 15 plus 1 over 15. So in this case, what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? We are supposed to inspect, okay? The denominators are the same in all three. So we maintain the denominator, we write 15. Then here we add the numerators 1 plus 2 plus 1. So in this case, this will be equal to, so 1 plus 2, 3 plus 1, that is 1 plus 2, 3 plus 1, 4. So 4 over 15. So again, this is the final answer. 2 can go into 4, but 2 cannot go into 15. 3 can go into 15, but 3 cannot go there. So the lowest common multiple is 1. So 1 has no effect because we say 4 divided by 1, it will give you 4. Then 15 divided by 1, it will give you 15. So this is the final answer. So now let us look at the next concept. You have seen how I've answered. So let us look at the next concept. The next concept is about subtraction, but also we maintain like fractions. So what are like fractions? Like fractions are fractions that have the same denominator. They can be 2 fractions, 3, 4, 5 in a row, meaning they are like fractions as long as they have got the same number at the bottom. So let us look at how we can solve this. So 2 over 3 minus 1 over 4. So 2 over 3 minus C. Okay, sorry. So we have 2 over 4 minus 1 over 4. So here what we do, so these are, they have the common what? The common denominator is the same. So what are we going to do? We maintain the denominator, which is 4. Thereafter, we subtract the numerators. So here we are removing, we are taking away. So 2, you take 1 away. 2 minus 1, it will give you 1 over 4. So this is the final answer. Any number having 1 on top, okay, as the numerator, that is the final answer. That is the lowest term, okay. Then we look at 7 over 10 minus 3 over 10. So we are saying 7 over 10 minus 3 over 10. So the denominator here again is same. So we draw a line, you put 10, you write it once. Then you say 7 minus 2, like this. So you show your workings. So 7 you take away 2. So it will be 5 over 10. Now here comes what I wanted to talk about. So if you look at 5 and 10, this 5 can go into 10 2 times, and 5 itself can go into 5 in 5 itself. So what it is this 5 over 10 is the same as, since 5 can go into both numbers, we are going to use 5 on both on the numerator and the denominator, dividing 5. So 5 into 5, that is 1. 5 into 10, that is 2. So it will be 10. So we say 5 there, 1. 5 there, 2. So equals, we have 1 over 2, like this. Okay, so I don't want to see someone doing things like 5 over 10, then someone writes 2. This is wrong. So someone dividing, okay, downward like that, you divide like this. There is no division of this sort. Okay, so we are just dividing 5 in all the numbers down and top. So you can't say 5 into 10. So if you find that the number on top can go into the number below, don't do opposite like this, then this is wrong. So this is wrong. Unless it was 10 over 5, it's going to be 2 as the answer. So ensure that for you to find the whole number, ensure that the number on top there, okay, is bigger than the one below, and this number can go there exact without leaving a remainder. But if you have 5 over 10, this will remain a proper fraction, meaning 1 over 2, like this. So your answer should look like this, not like this. So we look at the next one. We look at the next one. We have 2 over 5 minus 1 over 5. We have 2 over 5 minus 1 over 5. Again here, the denominator, okay, this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. So we look at, we are finding A is this one, B is this one, then we have C. So under C we have 5 as common, they are like terms, then 2 minus 1, which will give us 1 over 5. So this is the answer. Then we have the next one, 1 over 15 minus 2 over 10, okay, minus 1 over 15, okay. The denominators are same, so we say denominators are same. This is 15, sorry, it's 15, supposed to be 15, 15, 15, 15, because we are dealing with it like fractions. So we are going to look at situations where you have different denominators. First of all, we go step by step. You understand this before we move to the next, because I want you to understand mathematics very well. So here we say 15, then we have 1 minus 2 minus 1, like this. So in this case, when you remember this one, you subtract 1 minus 2. Okay, 1 minus 2 is the same as 2 minus 1, then you have 1. So the numerically larger number as negative, so it will be negative 1. So the result of 1 minus 2 is negative 1, then minus 1 over 15. So now we move on. What is the result of negative 1 minus 1? Okay, as I said, integers are very important. You have to recall that subtracting numbers of same signs, just add the numbers and pick the sign of the numbers. There is no plus here. So in this case, it's the same as 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So 2 over 15. But you look at this. These two numbers, they have got negatives. So meaning the answer will have a negative. So the negative, you put it in the middle like this. So this is the answer. This is how you are supposed to answer. I hope this is clear, but if you are not clear, please feel free to send me a message in my WhatsApp inbox, so that we correct the mistakes that you may have. But I would encourage you to watch the video several times, or even 10 times, okay, and also do practice what is sent in the group as exercises, as quiz, as tests. You have to participate, because if you don't participate, you are preparing for failure. But if you are participating, you are brightening chances of you learning, understanding, and when you have learned and understood, you are going to pass an exam. As simple as that. So those who would like to join my WhatsApp group can send me a message on 2+6 for those outside the country, Zambia, or 977927926. So 260-977-927926. 26 and be part of the growing family. Thank you for your attention.